Cancer, what is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your general timeless reading. Let's begin. My name is Jordyn. If you're new, if you're not, welcome back. But let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to be using Marchetti Tarot, Grand Lux Tarot, and Messengers of Spirit for you today. What do I most need to see for Cancer, please, Spirit? I most need to see for Cancer. I feel a lot of sacral and a lot of solar plexus for you, Cancer. So a lot with creativity, your passion, your relationships, but also probably things that have to do with your confidence or lack thereof. Let's see what's going on. Knight of Cups in reverse, which is Pisces, a fellow water sign of yours. Let's see, then we have the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's some things that you want to discuss in regards to your emotional self are not yet approaching. There's an energy of conflict or power struggles. With the Queen of Wands here, I honestly want to say defensiveness, or it's kind of like the Queen of Wands in reverse feels like someone who's having like a stone wall. I just keep hearing stone wall, but it's yeah, like they're just not, there's nothing. It's just a stone wall. Interesting. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not open or receptive. Eight of Cups. Yeah, emotional distance with the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Hangman. And the Six of Cups, of course, would end it in its upright. So it actually is a really balanced reciprocal relationship. And the crazy thing is, when we say balanced or reciprocal, it doesn't just go for like the happy-go-lucky feelings. Like these feelings of stonewalling, these feelings of emotional resistance or emotional distance could also be equally reciprocated. So you're in a really balanced relationship, but you both are probably feeling very similar. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So this feeling is going to pass with whoever you have this with. So let's continue. Let's see what else is going on here. Cancer. Cancer. They keep showing me somebody walking. It's almost like they could walk into the water on the beach, but they're staying on the sand. I feel like this is more so learning to have fun again, learning to be lighthearted, learning to enjoy what it is that you're experiencing instead of trying to figure out how to experience it. Yeah, you have the, oh, this is really nice. This is really nice. You got Justice and the Empress, both Libra energy, Empress Venusian energy though, so Venus. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. The reason I like it is it's very feminine, it's very receptive, but it's very nurturing. So the foundation in which you're rebuilding this contract together, or the conversation that wants to be had, is going to be approached in a very loving and a very nurturing way, and it is going to be very balanced. The Justice card also tells me that there is a, what's the word? It's not unbiased, but it is at the same time. What is it? It's like seeing both sides of the situation. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's look at the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Two of Cups. There's a realization of the self in this situation. The self being like, if you could visualize two people, it's almost like the self or the individual you both make together, the energy of the relationship. There's been a lot of thought about it, and I think both people are really thinking about how to bring this back into a healthy dynamic. If you've already stepped into this healthy dynamic, great. If you're still in the separation or in the conflict, just know that this energy is going to be coming in. It feels like if I were to paint a picture of what your relationship is as a human being, both of you are like, okay, let's find somebody who's really balanced, who's really loving, who's really nurturing, who's really receptive. Yeah, let's look at the Five of Wands. I want to see what this conflict or the struggle is rooted in. Yeah, hurt, pain, Three of Swords. Of course it is. Oh my goodness. It's so interesting because you have this Knight of Cups, and it's like the fighting to be heard. Like, don't you hear me expressing my pain? It is a very vulnerable, it is very honest conversation, but the way in which it is approached is very aggressive or combative. And so the new approach is going to be very feminine, very gentle. And so right now there is the separation or distance. So you can establish a new foundation with one another and get out of this ruminating or overthinking or feeling stuck or trapped or confined to how the relationship once was or currently is sitting. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? For Cancer, please, Spirit. I heard there's something so gentle. I feel like the Queen of Wands is the facade this individual puts on. Yeah, because they're scared of losing something. They're scared of losing a foundation. I feel like this is like talking about both people. It's not one or the other, which is why I keep saying this person. Because it feels like both of them do the same thing, even though it might show up in a different way for each person. Like one might be very verbal, one might be really recluse. So just be mindful of that. It's like I'm so confident that everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be stable, but actually there is a lack of confidence. There is a fear about it, that things aren't going to be fine or that they're not stable. So let's see what this is about. Yeah, we have the Emperor that came out. So yeah, you guys are a true pair, which is crazy, but also very, very good with the Emperor and Empress, very divine, masculine and feminine. I think that both people struggle to stay in their feminine, to stay in this very receptive energy because they want to make sure that foundations always stay stable or reliable or structured. Because the Emperor is the provider, it is the breadwinner, it's somebody who is known as the reliable one, the one who is always there. And so they might struggle to receive or struggle to soften when they're sitting in this role of wanting to be the provider or the safeguard or the watcher who protects the land, you know. You need to learn to be a little receptive. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. Almost lost my voice, but I got it. Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands. All of a sudden, I feel a lot of sassiness coming in, like not even reading the cards quite yet, just energetically. It feels like, oh my God, I don't want to do this shit. Like, it just feels really sassy, really blunt. It's almost like let me default to old behaviors because now we're getting to the opportunity to really open up my heart space, to start something new. And it's very much so the Nine of Wands. It's like, I give up, this is too hard. It's not that it could be hard, but it feels more so that it's uncomfortable and someone's getting scared because they don't know what comes after the uncomfortable. It's going to be the good new stuff, but they are most likely perceiving it as bad because it's uncomfortable. And that's not the case. That's a limiting belief. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is the insecurity. And what they see very clearly is that things are moving in a different direction than they anticipated, and they're not moving at the pace that they like. So it could be very slow, or it could be too fast, all the change that's happening, and it could be catching them off guard and making them feel a little insecure or unstable. And it's just that whatever is unneeded is falling away, and that could feel like a loss in some ways. But really it's making space for what it is that's going to be much more fulfilling. Let's look at this Eight of Cups. Let's see what this person, why there's emotional detachment between the two. Ooh. King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Nobody wants the emotional attachment. It's a power struggle. It's a freaking tit for tat. It's nonsense. It's a tit for tat. It's nonsense. It just feels like nonsense. And nobody wants it there either. It's like, I want to be close to you, but I don't know how to be close to you. I want to see who this is more so of, because I don't feel, this feels different from all the others, which tells me that there might be another court card. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. I was about to say, this doesn't feel like both of them because the masculine's upright. So whichever one is a little bit more like, I got it, I got my ducks in a row, like I'm doing my thing, they're confident in themselves. Yeah, there's a lot of healing going on here, but the feminine, whoever is the feminine in this situation is really struggling to receive the new way or the new form this relationship is taking. They're really struggling just to receive it. Yeah. And that's Cancer energy, so take it as you want. Doesn't mean it has to be you, but it could be. We all embody every zodiac sign at some point, because if you look at your natal chart, your astrological chart, each zodiac sign is in a specific house, and each house represents a specific sector of your life. So just be mindful. Not just because your card with your sign comes out does not mean that it has to represent you. That's why I say take what resonates, leave the rest. Place the energies as they fit in your life and leave the ones that don't, because it is a general reading. You have the Six of Cups on the Hangman. This relationship is basically on a big old pause button right now. The reason being is it's trying to restore the emotional reciprocity, the balance between how both people invest, right? And this could be a relationship you've had for a very long time, since childhood, or it could be a family member, it could be a long-term friend or partner, because the Six of Cups is indicative of the past, it's indicative of parent to child, and it's also indicative of memories. So it's having new perspectives on this relationship and how the connection is built, as well as how you relate to one another through time and through your relationship. So basically, what stories do you tell yourself about your relationship? Yeah, very friend, family with the Three of Cups here. Six of Cups, Three of Cups is validation that it's definitely a family dynamic or friendship dynamic. It could be romantic. It could be someone who has the energy of family because they've been around for so long, but the Three of Cups is typically your soul tribe, which is friends and family. There is going to be a reconciliation. It's just not going to happen now, and it's not going to happen on your time or their time. It's going to happen once this peace button is unpaused, okay? So just give it time. We also have the Six of Cups again over here. So let's get a little deep dive into what is this relationship. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You both have a massive fear of failure and or inadequacy. So Page of Wands, which is the play, which is the lighthearted energy coming in. And both people are going to learn to have fun and play and just be really supportive. You're two different people. You're not the same person. So the way in which you play, the way in which you need support is going to be different. You can't assume that somebody's going to know how to do that. You gotta talk about it. Use this thing in a productive, positive way. Let's look at the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords in reverse. Whoo! 10 of Swords. Yeah, both people are really wanting to take slow, methodical movement forward. I love the Knight of Pentacles. It's very grounded. It's very stable energy, and it's about building things that last. With the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, there is a 4 of Swords in between the two. And since both are in reverse, it's also in reverse, meaning that this will eventually move forward and the troublesome cycle will eventually end very, very soon, because the 10 of Swords energy is already present. It wouldn't have came out if it's not. With the 4 of Swords not showing up, other than between the 10 minus the 6, that's the only way it shows up, not the physical card. Tells me that you're still in the midst of healing, and both of you might be pushing a little too hard to try to reach the end, instead of just embracing your healing journey and understanding that whatever form of separation you're encountering is actually to help you to be reborn in a new way. So allow that to happen. And boom, bottom of the deck, you got the freaking Sun. Like, come on, it can't get better than that. That is the happiest freaking card in the entire deck, and this would be the solar plexus. This would be a healthy ego. Oh, then you got the freaking Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups. I'll stop there. The Four of Cups is about opening the heart space and overcoming feelings of rejection and or abandonment or unworthiness, which also translates to rejection, because typically we feel unworthy after a sense of rejection. So nice little trickle effect there. Being healed. Very nice. The Six of Wands speaks to the self-recognition and also giving the other recognition. Sixes are about balance, they're about soulmate connections, and they're about reciprocity. The 3 and the 3. Okay, very nice. And 3s are about manifestation and collaboration and building. So I really like that you have a Six of Wands, because it tells me that you two are both giving yourselves and each other recognition and celebrating the victory of a newfound foundation that is more truthful and honest and transparent for both of you, as well as one that leads to success, abundance, happiness, freedom, joy, prosperity, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. So let's see any final advice or guidance the universe has for you, my dear. What does the universe most want Cancer to know? What does Cancer most need to know, please, Spirit? Dragonfly, your purpose is being revealed. Dragonflies to me are actually indicative of death, which I really like that you got this card. Also, it's a number 5, which is indicative of change, right? So I I like this energy because it tells me you're going through a really big rebirth. You're going through a transformation, and it's actually bringing you into alignment, not only with your own soul purpose, but with your authenticity. Because this is my opinion, in order to fulfill our purpose, our true purpose, we come into alignment with our authenticity. And our authenticity is not just solely our positive aspects or negative aspects, which are just terms of polarity. They're all just aspects. So be non-judgmental. It's just letting yourself be authentic in all of that you are. Doesn't mean you have to be all rainbows and sunshine all the time. Your authenticity is also part of this human experience, which means experiencing guilt, shame, fear, inadequacy, insecurities, things of that nature, and just being authentic or honest and having integrity as you move through those emotions. Okay, but I'm really excited for you. This is a really big transformation, and it's a very healing journey in regards to relationships. It makes sense because we just had Venus enter Cancer, and that is your sign. So check out which house Cancer is in for you, and that is where aspects of Venus will be highlighted at this time. So anything that has to do with luxury, wealth, success, your physical appearance, love, romance, things of that nature will be highlighted for you. But yeah, if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below. I'd love to work with you and help you on your path. If you want a free 10-minute reading, check out Patreon, and like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Giving it a thumbs up helps other people find the video, and it helps YouTube basically say, okay, people are watching this. Let's show it to other viewers. So it would really be a big help if you could press that cute little thumbs up button. Thank you. I'll see you next time.